And more people climb Mount Everest every year than reach this National Park Service site. And that's because to get there, you have to take a multi-thousand-dollar bush plane, and you have to have the weather be perfect in 3 places. King Salmon, an anchor town on the Aleutian Island range that is not cheap to get to and not cheap to stay at. The area between King Salmon and Aniakchak, which is about an hour-long bush plane. And then the weather in Aniakchak, which is an old ancient exploded volcanic crater that had a side of it burst open, and there was so much water in this crater that within 6 minutes, the equivalent of the entirety of the water in the Mississippi River burst out of this crater, and it created what they call the gates of Aniakchak National Monument. Experts recommend you should spend 1 week in King Salmon waiting for the perfect conditions to do this, but I only had 4 days on my tight schedule. And on the morning of the 4th day, I woke up and our pilot guide said, "The weather is not good enough, you won't make it." As I frantically looked at my calendar on how I could reschedule the rest of my summer in Alaska, the hardest state of this journey, to make it to this one site, a few hours later, the pilot came in and said, "I think we can go. I can't guarantee it. You're paying either way. Do you want to do it?" And I said, "Let's give it a shot." And so we took off, not knowing if we'd make it into the crater. We approached, and I saw these low clouds hanging above what would have been our entrance to fly over and be able to land on this one lake in the crater where you can land a bush plane. And I saw that and I thought, well, we're doomed. I'm not going to get into this site. My whole 3 years of journeying, 5 years of planning, and all this money is for nothing because I can't get into this one park. And the pilot just kept flying. I'm thinking, what is he doing? Are we going to fly through the clouds? This is insane. But he starts to make his way around the volcanic crater, and we come to those gates, that side that had been burst open by the water. And the clouds were just high enough that there was a sliver of space between the ground and the clouds that we were able to fly through and land on the lake in the middle of the crater. We get out of the plane, and the pilot goes, "Well, that's the first time I've ever done that." And I said, "Thanks for telling me now, but this is a video of what that takeoff and landing moment looked like."